What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe, and today we're going to be talking about an interaction between Typhus and Mortarion. Spoilers ahead for those that have not read The Buried Dagger. As we know, the 14th Legion were technically tricked into following Grandfather Nurgle, being afflicted by some sort of malaise that was brought upon them with the help of Typhon. As we know, later on, Typhon becomes Typhus, but that's not important to the story right now. The part that I especially want to talk about is that in the book The Buried Dagger, it is revealed that Typhon tried to kind of corrupt Mortarion more than once. In the early days before Mortarion was a part of the 14th Legion, and even before he left Barbarous, Mortarion and Typhon would wage war against the High Lords of Barbarous. As we know, this is partially what contributed to Mortarion's severe hatred of Psykers and everything that comes with it. But for Typhon, who was already revealed to be gifted with psychic abilities, it had the exact opposite effect. Once again, spoilers, last chance you've been warned. Amidst the waging war on Barbarous before the Emperor arrived, Mortarion and his retinue were trying to discover different ways to which to assault the Overlords, trying to find out how they can get past the toxic air that protected Mortarion's adopted father. While Mortarion looked to science and technology to help assail the castle, Typhon attempted to discover and use other means. Typhon would approach Mortarion, requesting that they may speak in private, and once alone, Typhon would reveal that he had captured one of the Overlords. He would then use this Overlord as an argument to modify the humans of Barbarous, claiming that they can utilize the dark powers that the Overlords use for themselves. For if they can create creatures that survive the toxic air, would it not be more just for the humans to do the same? Mortarion was incredibly disgusted with what Typhon was insinuating. The sheer idea of trying to corrupt those humans, whether voluntarily or not, made his stomach turn and sour. Mortarion would brush this idea aside, and even went as far as saying that Typhon, you may be my closest brother, but should you ever insinuate that these dark powers infiltrate our ranks again, I shall unalive you myself. One might think that that would be the end of that discussion, but when Typhon was alone, we get to see him discuss with himself, alone with his thoughts and the captured Overlord, that it was too soon to attempt to influence his long friend. Next time, he will plan more meticulously, carefully, and truly show them what the dark powers have to offer as blessing. Then and only then would Mortarion and all of the men see the capabilities that it has to offer. I really enjoyed this part of the book because we got to see that Typhon has been willing to be corrupted since long before he was a space marine. Obviously, this isn't the first time that we see it, as we have other examples such as Corruptive or Erebus, but we get to see a young, unmodified human try to corrupt one of the Primarchs at a very early stage in their existence. Buried Dagger has become one of my favorite books that involve the 14th Legion and Mortarion. I highly recommend picking it up, and once you read it, let me know what you think. So with that being said, thanks again guys for listening. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if there's anything you want to hear about next. Remember to join the Discord and to follow for more.